Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series, ongoing as it were, where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. I just had a really good little fade run for my Train of Thought episode, so here I am expecting this to go absolutely abysmally. We're on it again, but our previous run was with, I think, Tethys, right? Was it Tethys? I believe so. It means we have Penumbra today. Yeah, it was Tethys. There were some interesting pivots along the way, though, that was very interesting to think about. I had an early holdover dripfall that was my answer, but eventually we pivoted to Engulfed in Smoke. We also had an early plan to take space, which I pivoted into energy because I had Founding Seal with multi-strike and an Incant Armor 2 Siren of the Sea self-infused with Titan Sentry, right? So the plan ultimately was to play the Shark as kind of the core part of my strategy and then only need 2 of the Sirens. It was enough hits. It worked out. I think you could have still won the other direction, but, we didn't choose that path, and that's okay by me. Anyway, now I get to play Penumbra. It's sad because Penumbra is actually a better champion than Tethys, but Umbra is a much worse clan than Stygian, and as a result, Penumbra feels worse to play overall than Tethys. Like, if you're thinking about this from the perspective of what would I rather play, I would rather play Tethys, even in spite of her downfalls, just because I get Stygian. And who doesn't want Hot Shark? So, anyway, that's about as much as I've got to say here. Hopefully we can get some wins. I think we lost on this series recently. It was on the Prince, right? So we've gone 2 wins since then. Feels a little depressing putting in L on the board. So I'm going to try to get a win here, do our best. And yeah, we'll see how we do. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's see what Penumbra's got for us today. Woof, this is a 200 shard run. It's not going to be as fast as my recent episode was, but maybe it will be with this kind of a start. Hard to say. This is interesting. Okay. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. Trying to catch up on a lot of my recording. I went a whole week there pretty much without putting up a video, and YouTube basically was asking me, hey, are you still making content? All of your numbers are way down. And I'm like, dude, I didn't put up videos for 1 out of 4 weeks in a month. What do you want from me, YouTube? It's like, you're doing a bad job. It's like, stop judging me, YouTube. What are you doing? Anyway, today we are default Umbra Exile Awoken, which is excellent. I always like seeing Root Seeds draw me through my deck faster. We're facing Plating Seal Daedalus, Curse Fell, and Chaste Seraph, with some very good starting cards between Immortal Trade, Vine Grasp, and Crucible Extension. Crucible Extension's not excellent, but it's good if I end up using Monstrous here, and it's fine otherwise. The other 2 starters were very nice, though. Immortal Trade, always good to have. Good for any Penumbra. Good in general. And then Vine Grasp is a ping, and also good reorganization, so happy to see it. Alright. Temple-wise, Temple's on 2, 5, 6. That's it. 3 temples. Gross. And one of them is on ring 2, so I have to go ham on shards right away. We're going to have to really push it here, which is not what you like to see. Ugh, rough. Dupe on 8 is Steel Side, also otherwise bad. Dupe on 7 is kind of mediocre. It has Cave, but that's it. Competes with a Magic Shop. There's a removal dupe on 6. I think I will need this. Has money as well. Competes with the Steel Shop with an event. Trinket Shop with removals on 5. Steel Shop, that's kind of nasty with health and money on 5 as well. I do get quad Hellvents, I think, on this run, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, the last one being on ring 3. So if I can use the quad Hellvents, we might be okay on shards. We'll see. It's going to depend a lot on if I have something ready to dupe, especially on ring 3, it's a little early. But anyway. Back on ring 5, another Steel Shop here. I actually already mentioned this one. No steel on 4. True. So no steal on 4 or 7, but we do get the double early, which is good. True. What else do we have? Awoken banner on 3 with the Hellvent. Awoken banner with the magic shop on 2. It's fine because the... what's it called? Root Seeds, love -1s. Very strong. And I don't really want the Umbra banner on the steel side, so we'll see what we get. Drop Cage, not many good targets here. It could be Caven, but that's bad. I'll take Mind Jacks. Will I? Could see Restoring Retreat, I suppose. Gosh, both of these kind of suck. Well, I'll take Mind Jacks. I suppose this could be worth more. It's hard to say. Glutton. Gross. It's going to be Architect here. Yeah, fine. Yeah. The problem, of course, with this clan combo is there's not a lot in the way of scaling. At least we got Root Seeds. So there's that. But it's just like, what, Razor Sharp Edge and Perils of Production? That's pretty much it. Can I get away with the spikes? Maybe. Probably. I think so. We'll take it. I need to be a little aggro here because I have to go so ham on ring 2. Right? The Umbra, I'm going to double Root Seeds, and we're going to kill the backline there. That's good. Alright, I'm going to go Shade Splitter here, so I can play a Train Steward in the back. It's also, Lifesteal is nice. I can just win by playing the Immortal trade, right? But I don't want to go ham on it yet. Shade Splitter for sure. With the Ember Morsel, I can take this Immortal trade, and then we'll play a Root Seeds. We're going to leak stuff, it looks like, unless I hit both Vine Grasps. I don't. Let's see, do I get... Well, I save 5 health by playing a Train Steward here, so I think I will do it. Not ideal, but sure. I take 8. Again, not ideal. I need to draw very fast. Immortal trade, I think, is important for the victory here. Yeah, you just pop the guy in the back, play another Immortal trade, and cruise on lifesteal. That's fine. We took 8, for 3 of which was for the trial. Not too bad. I'll take that trade for money. Mind Collapse, making of a morsel. No Perils is scary. I'm looking for any kind of offensive scaling because it's going to be hard to come by in this clan combo. I'm going to take the Mind Collapse. The good Tenon Piercing target. I already have Immortal trades. Yeah, again with the no Razor Sharp Edge. Or even Steel Enhancer. Not great. Wildwood Sap could help, but I think Immortal Trade does the same thing here, so I think we'll skip that. I'm going to grab the Sting because I don't need more Vine Grasps, and Stings are fine. There's no reason to skip them. We'll go to the Magic Shop. I do want the Awoken banner here. Wow, that's really not good, in fact. I could go Awoken Hollow. Do I have to take this guy? I think I do. It's not Vine Mother here, right? 3 stings. She's not terrible, but she also doesn't do anything I want. That was an unfortunate banner. I do get a holdover, but it's depressing. It's a depressing holdover. Ugh, because I don't have a good holdover target. Monster Train, you didn't give me what I wanted. I'm very sad about this. I'm extremely sad, in fact. No good intrinsic target, no good -2 target. This is... I have great upgrades and got terrible cards. And I'm just bummed out. I'm going to take a -1 on a Root Seeds, of course. The 20 consume... Oh, it's fine. We could do, like, holdover Vine Grasp and look for a Tenon Piercing on this. It's not terrible. Not great either. You could hold over the Immortal trade and then just never play a card again. I mean, it's not good, but it is an option. That's kind of scary, actually. I don't think that's accurate. I don't think we do that. I don't think Holdover Vine Grasp is particularly good either. Maybe if I get a plus 30 on it. Not a lot of opportunities for it, though. I think we just skip this and then re-roll for the -1. Depressing. Very depressing. A plus 10 would be good here. I will put that in a Vine Grasp. I'll take that. Yeah. Not taking the remove consume. There's nothing to do with it. I have to go hard, so I'm going to -2 a Root Seeds here and hope for a later spell chain. The intrinsic here is... I don't even know. I have to do an infusion, right? Because think about this. I'm at 25. Think about the guaranteed stuff here. We have 10, 15, that's 25, 50, 75, 85, 100. I have 100 shards. That's 125 in total. I'm going, and let's say I dupe a whole bunch of stuff. I have nothing good to dupe, but let's say we find something good to dupe, right? Not happening here. So that's 125, 140, 155, 170. I still need an infusion and then some. So 2 infusions, but I don't have to make that decision now. I do have to take this intrinsic. Garbage. Well, I'm going to put an intrinsic on a Root Seeds, I guess. It's going to have to be okay. What a trash tier opener. Wow. I'm very upset by this. We didn't get anything good, and then we got great upgrades for nothing. I can take Mark of Invasion, yes. I have the tools. Sting is a good tool for it, in fact. We love to see it. Awoken Hollow, draw me cards, please. Gross. We ping an enemy here. If I ping 2 enemies, I can make this work, right? You do Shade Splitter in front. Then you do a ping up top. We actually are okay here, so now I Mind Collapse for gold and greed. We click the Immortal Trade here. And then we Root Seeds twice. We get rid of a Train Steward. We leak 1 damage. It'll have to do. Yikes. I mean, I do at least get to kill the 5-1, and then I take 8 damage here, because I guess that's just the run we're on. It's the run we're having today. You play Shade Splitter here. We take the Ember, yes. Play the Immortal Trade, yes. I should kill Spike's guy in the back. Yeah, stop as much damage as I can, I think. We'll take another 5. It's not great, but I'm not dead. Sting. Root Seeds, Root Seeds, Root Seeds. All those are going in the front to improve my Immortal Trade value, my lifesteal. And I think we just 1v1 in front, right? Yeah, it's not a problem. Cool. Our guy just gets through it by doing enough damage and having enough life that it's not a big deal. And then he cultivates himself, and that's fine. Not good, it's fine. Now I see the perils, which I will click. Sharpen, gross. I'm going to click the Restoration Detonation in case I get forced with this Awoken Hollow nonsense. Left? I didn't get a unit. I don't think I can afford to be stuck with this, right? I don't think that there's any hope for me. So I have to go right, and then... Yeah, I have to go right to the Awoken banner, I think. Yeah, okay. Shattered Shell. Fine. You can win a run with Shattered Shell, Immortal Trade, and Awoken Hollow infusion. So, okay, we'll do it. The Horde says... Sap Tap, that's card draw. I'll click it. Lifesteal. I could Capricious, but I don't think so. You could have Capricious first if I had known it was here. I don't think I would have ever done that order, because if I had drawn a completely dead unit, I don't think I would have done this, right? So I wouldn't have taken this Horde. I mean, I might have to anyway. Golden Vault is also very strong here, but I think Sap Tap is strong enough we move on. Let's look in the caverns first before we dupe. Copy a card 5 times. This is dumb, but did you know if you X5 an intrinsic card, then you actually do draw everything, even if it would put you over your card draw limit? I'm going to put this in Root Seeds that is intrinsic, actually, as dumb as this is. This is a good X5 target. What the heck have I just done? What the heck? I could make another one, and then just have 7 of these on turn 1. What this is going to do is this means that on my turn 1 I see a banner unit, Penumbra, and then 6 Root Seeds, which is probably not good, but I'm not mad about it, right? At this point, you may as well just take another 5 shards and do it again. This means I draw a million cards very quickly. It's very funny. It's very entertaining. It's also probably not that good, but it's okay. Check out my hand here. Behold. I'm powerful. I love to see it. I'm going to play mid-floor here so I can actually fit all of my units together. And then I just play enough Root Seeds to fight God. It's good because it means I draw 10 cards next turn, which I'm okay with. Cool. We play Awoken Hollow now. We slam Restoration Detonation. We Root Seeds. We Immortal Trade. And this has become some kind of a run. You play the Rubble Morsel downstairs where it's going to get shot so you can Perils of Production it. And then we can slot in a Morsel here, which does steal a Cultivate, but it's okay. Sure. Seems okay to me. I guess I play a Morsel, right? We face tank with it? That seems okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. It could be worse, but it could also be much better. It's just very strange, is what I'm really going to say. Let's work on the damage shield upstairs. That's gotta go. We're gonna click Root Seeds because obviously. I'm gonna look at this Shade Splitter. Interesting. Couldn't have pulled, unfortunately. I do think it is correct to take the Jeweler here. Yeah. We're going to leak 2 damage, it looks like. And I'm going to have to be okay with it. Never mind. Sting saves the day. We just play a whole bunch of Root Seeds here and Cruise, I believe. Sure. I think this wins still, as weird as it is. We have enough lifesteal that I actually don't feel fear here. And I probably should, let's be real, but it's okay. It's fine. Yeah, Immortal Trade, just keep playing that card. Is it good? I don't know, probably. What is happening? What have I done? Monster Train, no. This is kind of nonsense. I think we can make something meaningful of this. I think I know how this actually would work for sure legitimately in 100 shard runs. Whether it will work here is another question entirely. Anyway, I'm clicking Unleash the Wildwood. That's going to be my run. I guess it is Sweeper infused with Awoken Hollow here. I could potentially do a self-infused Hollow in front of a Sweeper. I should consider that option as well. That might be more normal. I could play it middle with the Mind Jacks. I wouldn't need Because of Mind Jacks, I have 6 space. I would not need a space relic. And eventually I could actually fit Penumbra on the floor for funsies. Alright. Sure, we'll go that route. That means I can get away with what? Card draw here? Yes. Okay, now I'm looking for a magic shop. Because if I do see holdover, I feel good about this Perils of Production. Sure. I also could use a good infusion for Shattered Shell here. There are some options, so we'll look at the Umbra banner. 20 in consume. More -1s are always correct. Just click them into every root seeds pretty much. Yeah, alright, Morsel Maker, that'll do it. Sure, we have 4 banner units. What could go wrong? Answer is a lot. I want to play it chill, but I have no ability to play chill here. Absolutely none whatsoever. We do get the holdover on Perils, though, so I feel like we're actually kind of doing okay. I need to remove like 5 cards right now. We're going to spend all of our money on... Yeah, I'm not going to this Trinket Shop. We're going to the Steel Shop, but I do need to remove 3 Train Stewards right now. We have so many cards. I've already got my 2 infusions on lock here, which is enough to get me to 200 shards. We already talked about this. So I think we chill. I could buy a +10 for the other Vine Grasp. It's not a bad idea. It's a good idea, in fact. We'll do it. If I get a money trial here, I'll feel pretty good. There's money on that Steel Shop side anyway. It's fine. We move on. I'm pretty much Unga snapping every single... It's a good money trial. I'm Unga snapping every single shard source at this point. Right. Shattered Shell, Awoken Hollow is 5 space. But Penumbra... This works on top floor now because Penumbra is a free space. Yes. This lets Penumbra tank for Shattered Shell. I get so much card draw here. What the heck? We get some slays, though, that I'm happy to see. I do get the Collector. It's great news. I'm putting Awoken Hollow upstairs. Perils. Slam the Immortal Trades. Play random units on mid-floor. We're scaling upstairs, though, is the thing. So... if mid-floor explodes, it's whatever. I don't actually care all that much. Here's up. Oh, mid-floor is falling apart, sadly. What's in this Shade Splitter? Damage? Sure. He can go live upstairs. That's fine with me. Goodbye, Awoken Hollow on middle. It's fine. I don't actually care at all. It's not why we're here. Let's pull man forward on middle because I am living in fear right now. And let's... oh my god, bottom floor is terrifying. Good grief. It's a lot of damage that's coming in. Yikes. It's okay, because we actually see the answer to it in the form of a double Vine Grasp. That's nuts. I'd love to see that. I do get a lot of scaling. We're actually doing okay here, yeah? Cool. We're actually looking alright. Perils of Production. Slam every Immortal Trade. Click every Root Seeds. Lay the Unearth. Whatever it is. Sting the Boss. Seems okay to me. We do get through it. I'm going to take some curses, but I also kind of don't care because I have the Perils to offset it. We're drawing a lot of cards here. I actually feel like we have the tools to win here, and it's a little surprising, but I'll take it. Yeah. As long as we don't get one shot by the boss on his floor, and we don't, then we win. Cool. Good job. Thank you, Awoken Hollow. Very neat. Now we finally get one of our infusions, which is good. Void Binding is a snap click here. This is the enabler to let me play top floor. We see the Restoring Retreat. We could have done it. We could have done it. Click Awake here. More heals is good. Density matters. What is this, a Divine Artifact? Divine Winged Indulgence is worth 25 gold here. I'm scared of this next combat. This could be Crystal Cloak. This could be Self-Made Harpy. Who knows? We're looking for plus 25s, multi-strikes, quicks, whatever. I have so many choices I can take here. Yeah, quick, good. Quick Shattered Shell. Let's go. Great job. I want Damage Shield 3? Yeah, okay. Damage Shield 3. That counts. Sure. Sure, why not? Reroll. Large Stone, whatever. Plus 25? Yes. I'm not taking that Large Stone. You can't make me. I do have to take a whole bunch of stuff here. -2 is good. I'm putting that into the Awake. More playable. Intrinsic. I make something else intrinsic. Good grief. I just keep using intrinsic. I do one of these infusions. I think the answer is going to be Awoken Hollow here. The question is really the matter of space, right? I'm doing both of these over the next 2 floors. It doesn't really matter. So I think the right answer is the one that plays better in all of these bosses, which I actually think is the Awoken Hollow infusion. I do kind of like the Morsel Maker. I'm going to do the Morsel Maker, actually. I like the damage gain here. This is actually really good in a Shattered Shell to get that out there right now. Yeah. I need to answer how is Shattered Shell not dying on turn 1 of Divinity? And the answer is probably get good. Right? It's just get good, right? I love that. That's accurate. I could place middle still. Middle is the viable option if we're fast enough. We might actually be with so many of these stupid root seeds online. They're all free, too. I'm pretty likely to draw my deck fast. What if I just intrinsic the Void Binding, right? Just slam this on turn 1. Draw into the perils fast. I think it's actually pretty good. It really screws me up if I don't hit, though, and I have to spend and play units, though. My unit on turn 2 is feeling pretty rough. You could intrinsic the perils to try to avoid it. But I don't like that. We could always not play the Void Binding. I think we do lean into that with the intrinsic. I have to take it all anyway, so it's like, what do I even get to make a decision on here? But do I dupe here? What am I doing now? I have to think about this, right? Because I'm doing an infusion and I'm buying everything, so that's 50 for 165, 180, right? 190. So I have to take one of these dupes eventually, but I don't have to do it next floor. That's probably good. Anyway, we're going 115 shards in a ring 5, so I'm scared. Thank you, Divine Winged Indulgence. Spikes is horrifying, but okay. This is not a wide wave. This is Harvesters. We're scaling health. I can give him immortal trades if needed. I think we're okay because the floors are not wide. If this were Sycophants, we couldn't take it, but we're playing top floor here. We drop in Mr. Hollow. Sadly, we don't get all of these root seeds into Shattered Shell here, but we can at least put them up front, which means that he immortal trades better. True. Okay. Shattered Shell must go down. Good. We're playing Immortal Trade here. I am playing Root Seeds in the back. I'm going to drop in this Sick Awake here. Nice. We get the wrong Awoken Hollow, but I'm okay with it. Okay, we get the Perils. I get Unleash. Play the Root Seeds out. Pull this guy forward and stab him. We're not finishing it yet. This guy's going to hit me a whole bunch. Good God, he slam dunked the funk on my head. Wow, that was horrible. Yikes. I can get it down to this guy hitting me for 13. Which I think is going to have to be okay. Good grief. I took a lot of damage there. We're doing all right. I'm not dead. I'm close to dead. But I didn't die. So I'll take it. I'm just going to play the other Awoken Hollow on bottom to get rid of him. Alright, well at least we didn't get any other upgrades upstairs. Void Binding Slam. Let's go. I think he actually kills most of the floor here, which is good. I'm giving him a lifesteal here because I think we need it. Yes. That's good. Bottom floor did pretty well, actually. He just kind of face tanked a bit. Do click Void Bindings in the back. I'll take Awake in the front. I think we walk through this without too much further issue, but it was hard-earned, is what I'm going to say. Woof. Yeah, we ate dirt. I underestimated Harvesters of Death again. Getting a fully upgraded first floor is pretty rough. 47 damage taken, all for a gnarled root. That's not even worth it. I have no spikes in this deck whatsoever. I guess that could change. Is it worth 25 gold? A tough call. Is it? I don't even know. Is there any spikes card I ever take from here? No, I'm going to skip it. I should not have taken that. That was a lot of unnecessary damage. Grab another Void Binding. Grab Ensnare. We're just taking cards that are good here, really. I am going to chase this Steel Shop and take the health. I don't need this dupe I already established. Okay. Give me a multi-strike, please. Or not. I get another opportunity, right? I do. I get the dupe on Ring 8, so I don't have to give it trash. I was just going to give him a plus 25 if I had to. But yeah. Spell Chain is great. Spell Chain on Perils is what I like to see. Intrinsic is interesting. I'm going to do the Pact so we get the Hollow into Hollow here. This does mean I cannot put Penumbra on the floor and I must play middle for this particular combat. That'll have to be okay. Cavern says build a card, sure. I'll take sap. Yeah. Sap damage. Sure. Sure. Sap damage push. I kind of don't want to mess with this. Descend? I like Descend, actually. Yeah, I'll grab that. That's good, right? And then I can actually put the Intrinsic on that. And we just play that on Divinity to weaken turn 1 a little bit. And I'm okay with it. Okay. Now, next floor is not a dupe. It's a magic shop, right? I'm 165, 180, 190, dupe on ring 8. Okay, yes. So it's a magic shop. I don't get a ton of money here, but it does come with money, so I should buy a removal. Okay. I have so many cards in my deck, but the problem is I need these, and it's all because of that X5. I need... Most of them draw around, or replace themselves at least, which is good. I kind of, in reality, I don't like... Hey, wait! You denied me my banner unit because of the ultimate penance? What the heck is that? Monster Train, you can't do that to me, Fel. What do you mean I don't get a banner unit on turn 1? I didn't know that could happen. That seems impossible. Wow. Yeah, 10 cards in my hand because of the X5 and all the other intrinsics. Good grief. This ultimate penance costs me my banner unit. Good grief. I did not realize that was even possible. That's scary. Alright, so we're going to play Penumbra on top floor, I suppose. He can't, because he can't fit in, right? I need 6 space for my banner units here. Which means it has to be on... Yeah, it has to be on middle. So we're going to kill the 15 by 2 here. And then we're just going to, I guess, Root Seeds the heck out of Penumbra. And try our best. Okay, we do get double banner units on middle immediately. Big payout here. Most importantly, I actually hit the perils on this turn, so I think we actually are going to come out ahead on this. Penumbra, don't die. I believe in you. Penumbra, no. Kill one of these enemies because I don't want a curse, please. Thank you. Because we get another curse from the boss. I'd like to draw my cards, please. I think we pull out of this combat because of the order of seeing perils, but very scary, actually. Good grief. Goodbye, Penumbra, I suppose. I'm okay with it. Here, Penumbra, take a morsel. Oh no, my guy. It's okay. I'm not worried about Penumbra. If he passes away, it's fine. Ensnare coming in clutch. Play cards. Good. Good. Big damage number. Good. Hey, just hit the ensnare again. What could go wrong? Game is actually easy. I don't know what anyone is complaining about. The game is free. Unbelievable. Just hit the good cards, right? Duh. And now we're suddenly strong enough. Maybe I'll actually see a... What is it called? Maybe I'll actually see a multi-strike and we'll get out of this. Maybe. Okay, we're actually clearing everything. We made it. We successfully did it. I think we get out of this combat. Between all of the, with all the lifesteal in front, I think we have all the tools we need to make this a win. Root seeds, root seeds. I think the heal is probably better. Sapping the boss is probably accurate, especially since I can descend her into this hit, right, for 248. That's gotta be good. I can't really imagine that being bad. So I think we've got it. Good grief. Here, take it, my guy, take it. I think we've got it, right? Yeah, I know it looks a little spicy, but it's fine. It's too bad I don't have a... What is it? A multi-strike at this point would have been kind of cool, actually, when you're thinking about it. Ooh. Awoken Hollow's not looking so hot there. Good grief. Wretch is not it. Unleash the Wildwood 2. Blazing Bolts, no. All not great. Card draw is probably good. It's weird because... It's weird. It just is what it comes down to. It's just strange. Because card draw doesn't help me on turn 1, and it sure doesn't help me on turn 2. What does space do for me? I can play top floor? I can do that already because Penumbra exists. He might die, but that's okay. I don't think top floor is it anyway. The cleave is going to be too much for Shattered Shell. Ember? Ember is bizarre because I have the Perils of Production. I guess I take the card draw, right? I can't think of anything else to do here. So, sure, we'll go left because -1s are good and I don't need this dupe right now. You could dupe the Perils to hopefully hit faster. I mean, that's what we're going to do eventually anyway, but I think seeing a magic shop is good. We can -1 some of these old magics or something. Maybe a double stack on the old magic is great. Yeah, I think we go left here. We're going to take the hordes first. Architect 3, yeah, this is important. It gives me some flexibility. Magic shop has a holdover, which is nice. I can actually sap the divinity to 0 now, which is pretty cool. Huh. Okay, yeah. Sap the divinity to 0. I'm going to take Firewall. I am going to leak something. Hey, guild marker. Okay, sure. That's fine. Yeah, guild marker. I'll take that now. We -1 holdover. Ooh, actually, I don't have the whole... I don't get that. But I can hold over for 1 cost. It's intrinsic, right? This will eventually stop the enemy from hitting me, and I could use it to send enemies down if they're about to leak on me. Kind of spicy. I actually really like this. Yeah, old magic, save me, please. Save me, old magic. I'm going to -1 the intrinsic void binding, I think. I need to remove trash. So... unlikely I play this void binding now, unfortunately. Let's make awake cost 0. Am I interested in a double stack now? Maybe not, right? I should cut every shade splitter. If I can cut every shade splitter, this run looks much better. Now, unfortunately, removals don't line up with the dupe. Yeah, which means we're stuck a little in that respect. I have to go right, and we're duping Perils. So, I mean, that gets me to 205. I want to remove a shade splitter. Every removal adds a lot of value to this run. It's probably it's the strongest thing I can do here for sure. Plus 10s are fine, but I want to save some of my money here. Let's move on. This is pretty scary. Conduits would be bad here. Arc of Invasion. I will take this money. I think I can get away with it. Now think about this. Penumbra is intrinsic space prism to champion, which means I can play top floor, which means even if I hit Shattered Shell turn 1, we're okay. Yes. If we hit the other way around with the Awoken Hollow, I end up with... I'm okay still because I have holdover on old magic here. Hey, wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I never get a banner unit on turn 1 because I have too many intrinsic cards. What the hell is happening? Monster Train, no, you can't do it to me. Oh no. That's... I didn't realize that. I have to remove an intrinsic card now? Oh, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Monster Train, how could you? Oh, yeah. Unfortunate. I did high roll into Perils, however, so we'll take it. Immortal Trade. Awake. We clear top floor. So I Vine Grasp here on middle for money, and I begin the process of sapping this Pyrowings to 0. He gets descended, which is actually kind of cool when you think about it. Alright, fine. That seems okay. Buys me an extra turn to do some stuff. Void Binding is good. Click all the cards. I continue to just sap this guy down to the ether. I mean, I actually think I need to drop the enemies that are less likely to I'm a little scared about this run now that I'm looking at this a little more. Yeah, I'm a little scared about this run. Buying time is good because it means I'm clicking more perils of production. We're killing this guy. Yes. I don't care about his Ember Drain. Right. True. That's accurate. So we need to keep dropping this Gilded Wings until we're ready. And work on the big scary man up front. Yeah, we take some damage, but I'm okay with it. The Ember Drain does not threaten me. Yeah, here's the triple upgrade wave. I've seen this before. It's 460 plus 240 for... Gosh, 230 is 460, yeah. Plus 240 is 700 HP wave. That's outrageous. Fortunately, we do scale, which is good. I think I can take the 230 guy here. I need to send something downstairs. Let's drop this Gilded Wings again. Let's yank. I need to work on bottom floor, but this is acceptable, I think. We're going to take this hit, so just fine. I don't care about all this. We get a lot of slays on this next floor, right? Yes. Immortal Trade is fine. I need to stop damage from coming through, so send it down. I don't love what this floor is looking like here. This is not great for me. Let's spend... How much damage am I going to get up to? Like 150 or something? Yeah, we're getting some slays. It's not the end of the world. We do hit and ensnare, though, which is kind of the dream. So, play all of your cards first. Void Binding is a good card. Okay, so I think I have to drop... You pull this guy forward here. He has enough sap that I don't care about him. So I think we drop... We pull him forward. We pull this guy forward, actually, right? Yeah, we get rid of both front guys now. We're going to ensnare the Pyre Wings. And I'm going to drop the guy in back. This guy in back here, he walks, but he hits me for 2, which bounces off of Pyre Wall, right? I think a sap drops, then he hits me for 2. No problems. Good. Great work. And now I think we actually can scale Mr. Front Guy to a point where I think we're at Mr. Back Guy where he actually can kill this goon. It's close, man. It's close. I just drop him again because I really want the slay here, I think. It's really what it comes down to. I think I need to start sapping the boss, actually. Let me just be real with you here. Yeah. Keep sapping boss at this point. Damage shield is humongous. Click that for sure. Health is good. Whatever. Okay. Fine. Damage shield is a big win. Well, alright, good job. It was looking a little scary there, actually. I'm going to be real with you. But we got it. We did it. We hold old magic, sap, descend this guy, and it does less damage to me. He's kind of scary when you think about it. Good grief. Maybe I get a damage shield and looks better. I don't. It's fine. Cool. Whatever. Alright, we did it. Give me a multi-strike, Mr. Monster Train. That would be very cool. We're not dead, but we're working on it. We're not dead, but we're trying very hard to be. Don't draft these cards. I have too much trash in my deck as is. Preserved Thorns is not what I want to see here. Man, imagine if I had taken that drop cage. I ended up having a Descend Old Magic on holdover. Good grief, if only. It's fine. Don't click this stuff. We have so much trash in this deck. I just don't want to mess with it. Focus Growth would be good, but don't want to mess with adding more density. We go right. Give me holdover, please, Mr. Monster Train. Not holdover, not endless. It's the other one. The one that makes me do multi-strike. Hey, thank you, Mr. Monster Train. We take these. Alright, feeling better now. Dupe the perils. And then I have this moment where I contemplate the end of my existence, right? Because I have too many intrinsic cards. I do not get a banner unit on turn 1, which is... It's weird, because have you noticed that I've been getting both banner units consistently on turn 2? Is that how it works? Is my banner unit from turn 1 on the top of my deck, and then I draw the banner unit from turn 2? It's happened both times that I've done this, right? If I can get them both on deck, that's pretty good, right? You see me thinking about it. Is that better? Boss is going to do, what, 17 sweep, so I drop him down to 11 on turn 1? It's not a bad idea. This might be ideal, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 9 somewhere. 9. This void binding on intrinsic is kind of dead, though. Right? Kind of suboptimal when you think about it. Removals are incredibly worthwhile. They're almost certainly my purchase here. I am going to re-roll this shot because it could be like, you know, a unit upgrade or something. Or I just get Chain of Gems, which is also incredible. Or I could get Root Split Mask, which is also incredible. Alright, we found some good stuff. I'm very pleased with that. As a result, we buy Faulty Loader and move on with our lives. 200 out of 100, we did it. I did promise you I would make it to the Divinity at the right number, and we did it. So, here we go. Trainwreck, really train-wrecking me. I think Chased is no problem, though, right? He does not threaten me. He's too slow to threaten me. Especially now that I have 2 of these Perils of Productions, right? Yeah, so we play him top floor. We do the thing. We play every single Root Seeds because I did pick this when you think about it. I chose this, okay? I did this. I'm going to hit this guy upstairs out of the way, so I just plug 114 into the boss, and we don't click the Void Binding, even though I made it intrinsic like a lunatic. No, it does not work the way I thought it would. Okay, that's unfortunate. I thought it might have been like queuing up my round 2, but it does not. Okay, we did hit the perils, yes. So play the Void Binding here. I'm gonna ensnare the slow guy. I am gonna keep shooting the boss for the moment. That seems reasonable. Yeah, sure, here's an Ember morsel, fine. Yeah, there's our Awoken Hollow. Interesting. Interesting. Perils, click the card. Put Mr. Penumbra in front, because my hope is that he dies. Or he doesn't have to die, right? That's not the main goal. The main goal is really just... Don't want to kick any of these enemies. My main goal is I really just don't want to have to deal with, what's it called? Him stealing cultivates, which will inevitably happen. But in the Divinity he dies, so I'm not that worried about it. Sure, we're getting a lot of slays here. The multi-strike is doing a lot of work. Let me just be clear. The multi-strike is a big help. And then eventually I see the second one, also a big help. Great job. Go team. Yeah, it's healing up our guy. I'm not happy about it, but it's fine. Keep shooting the boss. 290? Am I doing 290 yet? No. Morsel? Nah, I don't feel like cultivating the morsel here. We do get all the slays on the right unit at least, which is really good, so we'll take it. We are clearing the floor at least, which is good. Void, Binding, Sting. Click all of the cards. 250 is where I'm at here. I can get him. I can do it. Incredible. I get him down to 246, and then he does get the slay there, which is excellent news. Every bit of damage gain that Shattered Shell can get here is a win. Chased is annoying, but we are scaling his base stats well enough that I have very little fear of this not working out. So I think we're just fine. Sure. Yeah, we're chewing through it. He should go upstairs again. He gets shot one last time for the road for an additional like 500 here, which is pretty much perfect. I really do want to be plugging this kind of damage into Seraph constantly. Whenever the game lets me, it's good to do it. Let's just drop a guy. Everything here is basically Shattered Shell food. Yeah, he's down almost 2,000 life. 1,400 here. So that's a very good vibe. And now I actually just stack sap on him to the best of my ability, because the Descend doesn't really threaten me in any meaningful way. So perfect, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, I feel pretty good about how this turned out. Root Split Mask is big help. Huge help, in fact. Click cards on your guy, even with Chased. Doing well. Friggin' Penumbra, man. Friggin' Penumbra. I can play this morsel. It's fine. It gets eaten. It's good. Alright, we have a win. Great work. Hey, look, Penumbra finally died. He did his part and passed away at long last. I keep sapping the boss because, oh my gosh, it keeps Penumbra alive. What have I done? Can't believe it. Click the card. No, Penumbra, how could you? It's fine. I'm over it. It's fine. The sap does help a lot, though, in fact. I think this is actually going to be a really important part of my Divinity strategy. So. Oh, no blank pages? You didn't feel like rewarding me on this cursed run? It's fine. It's cursed in a more like what is happening kind of way, and not in a genuinely cursed kind of way. You know, it's kind of nice, actually, not having a unit on turn 1, because it gives me a free turn to sap the Divinity, and I'm not mad about it, right? I'm not upset about it. It's weird, but I'm not mad. Oh man, this is nonsense. Okay, who do I get today? I actually do not see... Huh, wild. I don't see my guy. Okay, fair enough. Root Seed's in the back. We'll Sting here. Interesting. So I see him next turn. Pretty high likelihood I'm getting the Perils on that turn. I'd like to play the Immortal trade then, but if I miss a Perils, I can't play my Shattered Shell, which would be, how do they say, cripplingly bad? So don't do that. Okay. Just don't RNG like that. Look, yeah, exactly like I said. I full on miss. Now, of course, in this particular case, I'm pretty confident it's impossible for me to miss now. Right, I think I actually physically cannot miss. I'm drawing 9 cards, one of which has holdover. Yeah, slam the Immortal trade, let's go. Okay. Cannot miss. Hey look, we did it. Incredible. Start the scaling, please. Old magic, drop the boss to 0, good job. I'm not afraid of this guy incanting past my point to stop him. Interesting. Let's pull Spike's guy forward. I'm not actually sure how that interacts. Do you kill him first? Maybe. Unclear. But maybe we get a sting or something here. We don't. It's not that dire. We do lose Penumbra, though, which I'm actually happy about. Well, he might live. Yeah, he actually does live. That's unfortunate. I did do this to myself, though. I saved his life. It's fine. Every time we can put damage in a way, we get a kill on Shattered Shell, it's worth it. Right? Yeah. Every time we can do it, it's worth to do it. Now, I do want to do something about this mini-boss, because he is doing me a fear here. But I feel like we're going to do okay, right? I guess I could descend him, right? I could just send the goon downstairs if I need to. Let's keep the sap rolling. I'm alright with that. We do 400 and something damage here. I can just send him down if I need to, which is actually possibly the correct choice. This old magic is cruising. In fact, we don't have to send him down. I just draw all the void bindings, so it's fine. So we just load up the boss then. Ensnare, mini boss. Let's go. I am shocked that Penumbra has still survived. I imagine this is only happening actually because I have pushed past the point. I might just stop this mini boss from ever hitting me actually. Yeah, I think what's happening here is actually I have just simply killed every unit now. Every unit now passes away to Shattered Shell. I'm okay with this, right? Yeah, that mini-boss actually never walks on me anymore, which is pretty hilarious when you think about it. I'm going to just keep sapping the boss because it's a smart thing to do. And then we just click cards. We actually have the W here for sure. Awesome. Cool. We just Unga click cards and we do have a win here. I think Penumbra will pass away unless I manage to sap to 0. Like throughout the whole thing. Yeah, actually we're just strong enough that Penumbra does not die. Which is simultaneously annoying and funny. There you go, man. He lives. Our guy did it. Here, have a morsel. He actually heals. Well done. Alright, fair enough. I guess it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was still a little weird. The multi-strike obviously helps a ton. I actually think the big savers are pretty much all the relics we saw in Ring 8. Chain of Gems is 2 free rounds into the Divinity, and believe it or not, the stupid mechanic of not getting a banner unit on turn 1 helped me. That's going to be the name of this episode. No banner unit turn 1 with as many question marks as YouTube lets me put in. Because truly, that helped me because I was holding over the old magic to slow the Divinity's damage. Really weird. Really weird. This is a lifesaver old magic. This thing ended up being incredible. Wow. And then a classic combo, self-infused Awoken Hollow, and then something that hits many times hard. Turns out it's good. Morsel Maker's Infusion is #enough. And then Penumbra was the Space Prism with Intrinsic on it. So, honestly, it could have been much worse. Perils, hey, I mean, I told you at the beginning of this run, they show me Perils, they show me Razor Sharp Edge, give me a holdover on one of those and we're good. Fortunately, I wasn't too heavily punished for missing that Ring 2 holdover, right? It's not that there's anything I could have done, right? It's not like I skipped a Perils. I simply was not shown anything good on Ring 2. So we did what we had to do. And I think it worked out. This ended up being nonsense. This whole, in too many intrinsics, I didn't draw a banner unit. We're actually in uncharted mechanical territory for me. I knew that it would draw all the cards. I thought it would guarantee me a banner unit still. But it doesn't. I actually thought it would draw your cards past your max hand limit, but I had no idea. So this was pretty uncharted, and I'm a big fan of having tried it, despite the fact that it ended up being weird and actually beneficial eventually, but, you know, fair enough. Don't disrespect Harvesters of Death. I got 25 gold out of that trade of a lot of health. You almost can die. Don't disrespect Harvesters of Death at 200 shards. Today I learned. Otherwise, though, I mean, not much to add. This old magic was nuts and a lot of really cool stuff. And it turns out that scaling a sweeper is otherwise strong. Penumbra, he did a good job. He saved me from having to take a space. Not that it really mattered all that much, but it's all good. And it honestly not that long of an episode in all truth, so we'll take it. So I will let you go there. We made it past some of the hardest champions in the run, so great. We're squaring up on the Exiles pretty soon. So yeah, we'll let you go there. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.